So the second thing, finding your North Star. So I would like to think of life as a journey. You can choose to go anywhere, but sometimes it's useful to just identify where your personal North Star is so that you know roughly what direction you are traveling in. Your North Star is entirely up to you, right? And it's a personal thing. So we aim to find it through surprise, um, through a more structured journaling and reflection method through prompts. So I want to share with you some of my favorite prompts to just help you figure out roughly where your North Star is. And in case you're wondering about the North Star. Finding your North Star is just a metaphorical concept that refers to identifying and clarifying your guiding principles, right? Your values and just your overarching purpose or the direction of your life. The North Star or Polaris has been used throughout history as a reliable navigational reference point, providing a constant guide for travelers. So this is where the word North Star comes from. In the context of personal development and goal setting, finding your North Star involves just discovering your core values, your core beliefs that serve as a moral compass. It's about just defining what truly matters to you, what gives your life meaning, and the principles that guides you through your decision making and through your actions. So here is why finding the North Star is important. It will guide you in your decision making. It will help you make decisions that's more aligned to your values. And it will ensure that you make those choices in harmony with your authentic self. It's it's a motivation and inspiration. So when you have a clear sense of purpose, it becomes a source of motivation for why you are doing. It's almost like your why, right? It's also for consistency and just overall integrity. Your North Star acts as a constant, providing a foundation for your your consistent behavior and your actions, so it helps you maintain that integrity in both your personal and your professional life, right? And then there's just clarity, right? It gives you a sense of direction. It just helps you focus on your long-term objectives rather than getting lost in the short-term distractions. So it is very, very important. And how do you find it? You find it through self-reflection. You find it through clarifying your values. You find it through defining your purpose and just exploring what are you passionate about. So some of the key questions that I want to pose to you today, some of my favorite ones are the following, and you are welcome to journal along as I read out these questions to you. So if you had all the money and time in the world, how would you use your talents to serve others? And that is the first prompt. If you had all the money and time in the world, how would you use your talents to serve others? Another one is you are attending a TED conference, right? And everyone in the audience, including you, they are deeply moved and inspired by what the speaker is talking about. The speaker is you, so this is in 20 years in the future. What are you talking about? And what is so inspiring about it? So that's just like a mini visualization, right? You are talking to people and you are so excited, you are so in the moment. What is the topic? What are you sharing with people, right? Another one is, what would you like to do even if you knew you'd fail at it? What would you like to do even if you knew you fail at it? Then there is another one. What does your ideal ordinary Tuesday look like? What are you doing? Who's with you? How are you spending your time? And what makes this day perfect for you? Another prompt, what's one dream you've always had but never pursued? Why is it a dream for you? What stopped you from pursuing that? And one of my biggest things is when we are growing up, we have dreams, but somewhere along the line, you stop dreaming. And so, what is that one thing that you've always wanted to pursue? What is that dream for you, and what has stopped you from pursuing that? Okay, the next one, who are the people that you most admire, right? And why? What qualities do they possess that you wish you could emulate, right? The next one, if you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? And how could you contribute to that change? You see, all these questions, they are opening you up and they are allowing you to think a little bit deeper, to go a little bit further in thinking about potential goals, potential things that you want to do, potential dreams that you had. Here's another visualization one. Imagine you've achieved everything you've ever wanted, right? How have you changed as a person? What qualities and achievements defines this future version of you, right? So maybe a little more crazy one. What would you like written on your tombstone? And it has to be under 280 characteristics to fit. So as you are reading these, you might be thinking, gosh, this is heavy stuff. I can't even begin to answer some of these. It sounds like a lot of effort. Who's got time to answer all these questions? But these questions, in attempting to answer them, they are triggering, they're opening up yourself, they're opening up you to all those potential things, all the things that you want to do that you have not yet done. So that concludes the journaling prompts for step 2. Really, really just about finding that North Star.